Vulpes.
Welcome to Ludus Vulpes. My name is Kirsty.
And I'm Phil.
And today you join us as we work through our A to Z of board games. For we have chosen Imagineers.
Have you ever wanted to build your own theme park? Have you ever wanted to see people scream and wave their hands in the air as they ride your roller coasters? This is your opportunity to do so. In this wonderfully colourful, bright and light game, you have the chance to build your own theme park, build your own roller coasters, and guide guests through that experience. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the rules down on the board. Okay. Oh, hang on. We need to pick who's having which player board first. So we've got the Orange Wild West, or we've got the...
your favourite colour.
Okay, and we've got the Purple Spooky.
Oh.
So one's like Ghost Train themed and one's like Wild West themed. Which one would you prefer?
I'll go for the ghost because I know that orange is your favourite colour.
Thank you very much.
So we're going for spooky.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, just hold that thought.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Oh.
Spooky!
Oh, not again. Why does this always happen to me?
I think you'll find it happened to me, not you.
Okay.
I mean, you can change into a cowboy from the Wild West.
Not sure I can. I'm just a lumberjack with a check shirt. It's fine. No, it doesn't work. It only works on you. Okay, so we'll get out bits and pieces out of your bag. And we have a happiness tracker, and we're going to start at 3 on the happiness tracker. And we've got a finance tracker. Finance is a little optimistic. Your dollars go up to 10, so it's not the most profitable of theme parks ever.
It's okay, it's all right.
But it is okay. And can I get you a little star? And we'll figure out who goes first in the traditional way of just dropping. And Kirsty will be going first.
Yay! Do I put this here?
Well, you pick in a moment. I get to pick first, actually.
Why?
Because you're the first player.
Oh.
That's how it works.
Oh.
Let's do a few more rules first, and then we'll get to that. Okay, so you want to create the most famous theme park in the world, and this is the fame tracker, and we will be trying our best to get as far around that track as we can. And to do so, we're going to be putting various rides and stands and stalls in our theme park. Each of the stalls can be visited by some of the guests that you see dotted around the board. And there are some rules about how those guests will move, which we'll come to in a moment. On your turn, you're going to be able to, if you can afford to, you're going to be playing one of the rides onto either the board or onto your roller coaster board.
Okay.
Now, your roller coaster is yours, do with as you will, and the theme park is a shared space, so we'll be balancing that. And we've got a stack of roller coaster tiles over here and a stack of ride tiles here. They are double-sided. On the flip side of each of those tiles is a roller coaster tile, but you'll only know one or the other. You won't know both sides when you pick it up, but you can play both sides. Okay. Just a few pointers on the anatomy of a tile. This is the cost. So it will cost $3 to make. This is the star rating, which will give you fame as you go. This is the number of dollars that you're going to get per rider. Sorry, the number of happiness that you're going to get per rider is the happiness symbol, and the number of dollars as the owner. Now, just to differentiate between riders and owners, riders' points will go to the player who is in control of the riders. The owner will always get the owner value, which is represented by the top hat.
Okay.
So, and then on the flip side of that is the equivalent roller coaster piece. So we've got the cost of the roller coaster build, the happiness for the rider, and what you gain as the person who is the owner of that every time a rider goes on it. So in this case, it will be 1 fame point.
Okay.
Okay. Now, one of the things we're going to be deciding in a moment is where our roller coasters sit in the park. Now, it's worth noting that at the moment, there might be some rules that change it. Only red riders, and they're thrill seekers, can go onto a roller coaster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we will be able to pick one of these red spaces to place our riders. Now, the remaining red spaces on the board will remain spaces, that's fine, but they will only ever give one red rider one happiness after that initial point. However, we will have an element where we can send our riders off to our roller coaster. Now, we choose that in reverse order. So I'm going to be the second player, so I will get to place mine first, and then Kirsty, as this first player, will be able to draw 2 tiles for her hand of tiles. From the piles of tiles we have available.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever used the word tiles so many times in a sentence. So, after we've placed our roller coaster tile and we've selected our tiles, we'll be able to start our turn. And we'll start our turn by being able to take the actions that are available to us. So the actions are on this really nice, easy reference sheet. So that's for the staff actions. The actions are build a roller coaster part, or spend a tile to build a roller coaster, build a ride, or take a staff action. There are 3 things we can do in a turn.
Okay.
Building a roller coaster requires you to pay the cost of the roller coaster and place it onto your roller coaster board. You'll notice that the roller coaster board has minus fame if you don't complete your roller coaster. Obviously, you'll be starting at space 4, a 3, 2, and a 1.
You'd think so.
Well,
You'd
that makes
hope
sense.
so.
Yeah, that'll make a lot of sense. And then the other thing you're going to be doing is putting rides out onto the board.
Okay.
So let's say I build this one, which costs me 3. And then I will take one of my ownership tiles and place it on top.
Okay. I don't think you thought the name of that game through enough.
No, and that's going to slow us down because Kirsty's going to want to pick the right name for the ride, whereas I'll just chuck one on there because that's how I play the game. You can only build rides on the grey spaces.
Okay.
So that's the only place you can build rides, which is fine. And the roller coaster, you've got 4 spaces for your roller coaster. Now, so let's have this one on the board. The other thing you're going to be doing, and we'll reveal this is first. In fact, no, we won't. Yes, we will. We'll reveal this one. So you have movement. So each turn you're going to play a movement card and an event card. We'll do the event cards later. So this one, a group with no red in it. So no one's going on roller coasters, and I picked a roller coaster, a red ride. So you must match riders to the colour of the ride. If I could move red, and this is a movement clockwise with a group of no red, I could have dropped one off there and then one off on this path. You must progress the whole group around the board.
Okay.
So if you do manage to drop one off at a ride, and only one rider per ride at any one time, health and safety matters, only one rider per ride at a time, you then get to do the reward. So in this case, the owner of the ride, if it was me, I'd get $1. If it was Kirsty, she'd get $1. And then the happiness would come to the person controlling the rider, which in this instance is me, and I'd whiz around here 4, which will pass me the +1 fame element.
Wow.
That person loved that ride and wants to tell other people about it, so I move my fame star on 1. And then this person would jump off onto the next path available. And so you drop these off on the rides, and then that person would jump onto the next path available.
Mm-hmm. For example, you could have moved the yellows.
I could have moved the yellows and gone dit, which would have done nothing because then none of them are red riders. Red riders hoods. I don't know. Now,
that's another fancy dress outfit.
Later.
Okay.
That's how they're completely wrong.
Okay, anyway.
Edit that one out. So, the other rule on placement of meeples and riders in this particular game is you can't have more than 4 on a particular path. If you do have more than 4 on a path, that rider skips on to the next available path, and that rule matters for any form of movement you do in the park. Okay. So that is building a ride, and that is building your roller coaster. The roller coaster also has scores available for it, so you start off with $2 to the owner, 1 happiness for the rider, plus whatever else is in your roller coaster. Okay. Roller coaster can be big points and big fame as you get on with the game. Now, the only other thing to note on here is the use of staff actions. So instead of using a tile on the board, you can discard a tile and take a staff action. The vendor staff action gains you $5 as you sell hot dogs and popcorn around your park. The janitor action allows you to place we'll call it the mess token, which is under there. Thank you, Kirsty.
Kirsty doesn't like the mess token.
You can place a mess token on a path.
Put it over there.
Okay, we'll put it over here. Yeah. So you can place it on a path leading to a ride. which means that someone has had an accident on that ride,
Ew.
and those riders can no longer be there, so they move forward to the next available
Can we
path.
just clarify, this is not a dangerous accident, someone just went on one too many rides and were slightly unwell.
Yeah. You had too many burgers before going on the Big Dipper.
You just don't do that.
Apparently. Now, you can do.
No.
So now, that mess token will stay for the turn until it is cleared up. And the janitor can be taken by the next player to move it. The other staff action is the performer action, where the performer will move one rider to another space before then...
By enticing them.
By enticing
in a
them.
performance.
Come and watch my performance.
Yes.
So after you've taken your action, you then follow that with a move riders, and you follow the move riders rule follows whatever the movement rule is for the turn.
Okay.
So a group with no red moves clockwise around the board. So
This one and that one.
blip, and you move to the next available ride. So in this instance, I move my meeple to there. I will be gaining $2 for that. Move meeple to there. I won't be getting anything for that because it's not a red rider, and this requires a red rider. They then step on to the next path.
Okay.
Do it in order, and it keeps things nice and simple and really straightforward.
Cool.
These have no benefit at the moment until they are filled with exciting and thrilling rides.
Okay.
So I'm going to start off by, as the player going second, placing the entrance to my roller coaster. And I'm going to place it here. So I've got a group of 2 reds there, group of 2 reds there. Kirsten now places her roller coaster entrance.
I thought I had 2 cards.
You will get 2 tiles in a moment. You get to draw them before, but you place your roller coaster entrance first.
And so they go clockwise.
So they go whatever the movement says, which may be clockwise and may not be clockwise, maybe anti-clockwise.
Okay. I will put mine here. Sorry, I know that's a bit your side of the board.
Doesn't matter.
Do I need to turn it the way around?
No, whichever way you prefer.
That's Kirsty's running coaster because it's a spooky one.
Okay, that's nice. And mine's a cactus one.
Mine's cute because it's got a little
Is
ghost
it?
on it.
Kirsty now gets to draw her tiles. 1 from each stack. And I also now get to draw my tiles, 1 from each stack. And Kirsty, as first player, gets the exciting lanyarded first player token.
Ooh, I feel like it should actually be on a lanyard.
Really.
Yes.
And for this turn and this turn alone, we have an event. Overtime hours. Each turn, the player may build twice, which at this stage of the game is probably not that useful because you've only got 4 cash. Movement for this round is move a group with at least 1 blue guest, which we have a number around the board.
Okay. So this is the cost to build here.
Yes, it is the cost to build there. Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 2. Take me down to 2. And I'm going to build here.
Okay. Fine. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, because I can do 2.
Yeah, if you can afford to, but I don't think you can.
But it says I can draw up to 2 tiles on the go.
And at the end of your go, yes. Because you top up at the end.
I don't think I can do anything else then, I don't think.
That's fine. Well, then you get to move some guests.
Okay, so move a group with at least 1 blue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 1.
Mm-hmm. And then move the other one.
Oh, actually. Can I put that in the right place?
Don't know why you haven't put it in the right place.
Have I put it in the right place?
What, you put it on a grey tile, haven't you?
So that one there, and then that one can't
Goes
go
to the next ride.
Goes to there.
Okay, so now we check the rides to see how we've scored. Nothing for that. That moves on. And you get $2 as the owner.
1, 2.
And 3 happiness.
1, 2, 3.
Which moves your
Gives me a
fame
little
on
star.
1. And then that person steps off onto the path. And you get to top up your tiles. So draw from each of the tile piles. Tile piles.
Tile piles. 1, 2. Okay. Over to you.
Thank you.
Don't forget the lanyards.
I'm not first player yet.
Oh, okay.
That comes after this turn. And would you like to put an ownership title on your particular thing?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's got some water in it.
Right, while she's thinking, because this could take forever, I'm going to play the shootout.
And she votes.
Which costs me 2. 1, 2.
That makes sense. And she votes.
It does.
Because I vote on it.
And then I get to move a group with at least 1 blue. So I'm going to be moving these guys. I'm going to drop that off the shootout, that off there, and that off there.
Ah.
So we're going to check this out. So moving this guy off here gives me 2. 1, 2. And moving this guy off here gives me nothing. And moving this person off here gives me $2 more. Plus 3 happiness. 1, 2, 3. And
so
I
get
get
a star.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. And then I get to draw a tile. I've got red there. And I think I want that. Okay. Okay, and that ends the first turn. So the new starting player with a person who is at the back of the order, in this case the top of the stack, so that will be me. So I become first player. Otherwise, if I was further back, it would be whoever is further back would be it. Otherwise, top of the stack. Then we reveal this turn's movement, which is move a group of 1. So there are a couple
1,
on the
2,
board.
3. Yeah.
And the event, remodel each turn the player chooses 1. Swap 2 attractions in the park, move 1 attraction in the park, or gain 2 money. So there's 3 things we can do.
Slow. It's quite a quiet time to be having that one come up already.
It is a little bit, yeah. Yes, it is. And the other thing is, groups of 1 aren't particularly helpful because there's really nothing for them to go on to. So at the start of my turn, I am going to build onto my roller. Well, do I want to remodel? I'm just going to gain 2 money on my remodel because that makes sense.
Why not?
And for 4, I will build that roller coaster there.
Okay.
So I have my roller coaster, and I get to move 1 person 1 space. So I'm going to move this person to here, and they jump off that ride onto there this time. Kirsty, and I top up my tile. Ooh, water. A water ride's very exciting. Over to you.
Okay. So I would like to spend 4, so I have no money left, to build my roller coaster. Which I'm going to put there, which costs me 4.
Okay. That's it.
And that's as much as I can do, I think.
But you can also take 2 coins there if you want.
Yes, I do, because I haven't got any money.
I think that's sensible. And draw a tile to top up.
Okay. I will take this one. No pennies.
It's a very expensive roller coaster pit. So on the cost of these tiles, both sides of the tiles will always add up to 7 on cost. So
oh no. Okay.
So you got a very expensive roller coaster ride, but a very cheap. But the expensive roller coaster ride is good. So okay.
But look how cute the ponies are.
I know, the ponies are very cute. Now we go on to turn 3. I'm still the first player because nothing's changed. Move a group of 2.
Oh, we didn't actually move anyone.
Oh, you didn't? Would you like to move somebody?
What was the rule?
Move a group of 1. So that blue or that blue.
It's not great, is it?
No.
Do I have to move?
You have to move somebody. I move him onto the road because he does nothing for you. So move a group of 2. And reorganisation. Immediately shuffle all tiles from players' hands and deal 2 to each other. Okay, give me your tiles.
What? Great. That's not good.
I close my eyes.
Tell me if you're speaking. Comment below if you're speaking. Because I can't see that.
1 for you, 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for me. I don't know what I dropped a roller coaster on people. That's terrible.
Next thing we're calling you a particular type of.
Just call me Alton Towers.
Oh, you've literally swapped it all.
Did I?
Yeah, literally.
Have you still got your horses?
No, you got
Oh,
my
no, I got your ponies. Okay, well that's done now.
Aww.
Now, on my go, I get to build something and I get to move a group of 2 riders. So, really, I'm going to build this little paddock of ponies. They're very
my
cute.
paddock of ponies that are really cute.
I'm going to put it there. And what should we call it? Let's call it the Bronco Vator, which I think is a little excessive, but still. And then I'm going to move this group of riders, and we're going to go doop, doop. So I bring this guy off. He gives me 1 happiness. This one gives me $1 and 1 happiness.
Okay. So
Oh, and a top up. Let's go for that.
I have literally $2. So I'm going to build my little choo-choo train. And I'm going to build it. Where am I going to build it?
So I think you're moving a group of 2 this turn.
I'm going to build it here. It's going to cost me 2.
It seems very good, actually.
So it's cost me 2.
Claim it.
It's got to be like there must be a train one somewhere, because there's always a scary train. Apparently a ride of the wraith, that'll do, because the train ride. Okay, and then I'm moving a group of 2. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put this one here and this one here.
Okay, so take them off the ride. So the first one gets you $3
coins.
and 1 happiness. And the next one gets you
$2 and 3 happiness. 1, 2, 3.
and move them off. Okay.
You'll go.
Yeah, we're still in the same situation. No more fame has been generated at this stage,
Oh dear.
so I'm still the first player.
Yes,
Awesome.
you are.
So let's reveal. It's move a group with at least 1 blue guest.
Okay.
And this time we have a strike. Each turn, ignore the movement restrictions. No player may take the staff action this turn.
Okay. So we can
Move any group, any direction we want. There are
Okay.
no movement restrictions.
Okay.
I mean, normal movement rules apply, so you've got to pick up a group and drop them, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they be left or right? Like, can it go clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Yeah. Once you pick the direction, you've got to stick to that direction, but yes.
For you, and then I can choose a direction
Correct.
for me. You'll go first then.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't top up my tiles.
You should do that. I'm going to spend 4,
Mhm.
I think, yeah. I'm going to spend 4. I'm going to put this kind of Storm Riders, we're going to call this one.
Nice.
Storm Riders. Storm Riders!
Nice.
Oh my god, I love to ride Storm Riders! Yay! Oh, what's this? It's a roller coaster! Whee! Okay, so I'm going to push this guy through my roller coaster. Not through my roller coaster, that's
That
kind
sounds
of
horrible,
that's
gruesome.
kind of grim.
And kind of
Yeah, it's not
like
bad.
another roller
So I get
coaster.
$2 and I get 1 happiness, and then I get 1, 2, 3 more happiness. 1, 2, 3, which gives me an extra fame, and I also get another fame for that ride. Oh man, that was such a good coaster! And this guy gives me $1 and 4 happiness. 1, 2, 3, 4, giving me 1 more fame.
Wow.
I am so famous.
You are.
I know everything there is to know
incredible.
about fame.
Apparently.
Over to you, as I top my card up. So this, yay.
Okay, I'm going to spend 3 to place this one here.
Mhm.
I can put here, can't I?
Yeah, any grey space.
Okay, and what is this? Haunted house. Looks like a haunted house. Hauntsville.
Hauntsville it is.
Perfect. Okay. So. I can move.
Any group, any direction.
Group. So I will move this one.
Mhm.
1, 2. Oh no, sorry. 2, 3.
Okay, that's nice. So this guy comes off, giving you $2,
$2.
1 happiness,
Whee!
which gives you a fame, and $1
Yeah.
and 4 happiness. Okay, so draw a tile.
Yeah. That one.
And you will be the starting player this turn, as you're further behind.
Yes, I really am.
Okay,
Okay.
so a group with no red will be moving clockwise this turn.
Okay.
And we have a hot day. Each turn, one blue attraction scores triple happiness.
Okay. I think that's changed my mind on what I was going to do. I'm going to spend 2. Not positioned wonderfully right now. Okay. Oh, this is annoying. So it's a group with no red.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This is grey, isn't it?
No. That is.
Okay.
So you've only got a handful of places to build that. You've got here or these 2.
Here.
You realise you can't move that group.
It's got red in it.
Yeah. Are you desperately trying to not give me some points here?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it at this stage.
If I go here.
You can't build on the red
Of
attractions.
course. So it's here, here.
Up there. Those 2 groups can't move because they have red in them.
Oh, God. I've got no choice, have I?
Nope. Well, you do. You can put them there or there.
But I can't move anything onto it.
No.
And it has to go clockwise. So yeah, okay. So this one is going to be...
It's amazing how Kirsty will desperately try and figure out a way of fudging the
One-way
rules
rapids.
into her advantage.
Do you know what you're talking about?
Even when the rules don't permit her to fudge the
I
rules.
don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you like to move your riders now?
So that's one of my rapids. It's cost me 2, which I've deducted off. So I'm going to put this one here, which gives me...
Keep moving them first onto the rides.
Okay.
So this one gives you nothing. This one gives you 1 happiness and gives me $1.
And this one gives me 3 happiness.
And $1.
1, 2, 3, and $1.
Okay. Draw a tile.
Oh, sorry. Just knock that one off.
Okay, so I will spend 3 to build another bit of roller coaster. And
Can't afford to build my roller coaster.
it's a shame. And then I'll pick this group to move, dropping that one there, and I don't like scary rides. I like water rides. Ew. Says to your ride and jumps off the path there.
Oh.
I don't like scary rides either. I'm a family kind of orientated person who likes hot dog stands. Oh, I love family rides. Let's ride these little ponies that were once Kirsty's ponies, but are now my ponies. Yay! Giving me $1 and 1 happiness. And I get to draw a new tile. And I will take that one.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'll take that one. Because at least I've got a chance of building that next turn. Oh, a little farm truck with hay. Okay.
I've only got ones.
So, Kirsty's still in second place.
Yes, I am.
So, movement is a group with a yellow guest. And the events have been quite bad so far. Each turn, building an attraction or coaster costs 1. So, what a deal. What a bargain. Sale of the century. It costs 1 to build anything.
Okay.
yeah, flip to the 6 side.
So I'll be building this one for $1. Is that what I can do?
Yeah.
Just that one. And then move a group with yellow in it.
Yeah.
Can I build anything else?
No, you build one thing for
Just
$1.
give it a chance.
We're near the end of the game as well. The end of the season
no.
card is in one of those last 3 event cards.
Okay. So I'm going to go... Oh, move a group with yellow in it. Damn it. This purely helps you. This game is not going my way today.
You're only one behind me on fame.
So it's this one, or this one.
Or this one. I mean, I know what I'd do if I were you.
This one. And go there, there, there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one's like, I'm not blue. Sorry, I'm not interested. This one's like,
well, that's not blue, so I would have taken $2. But if they're not interested in the hot dogs,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
That's not a colour. It's grey, so you get $2.
Oh, okay, I'll take that. Sorry, I thought that was if it was only if it was a blue person.
No, where's the blue?
The blue person.
That's black. It's very much not blue.
Oh, I misunderstood that.
Oh, shame.
Okay.
Have a ride on your coaster.
Whee! Woo! Like that.
Yeah. Do you want to do the scoring as well?
So that gives me
$2.
$2.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 happiness.
10 happiness. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
2 fame.
And then another 2 fame after.
Okay, I like that. Draw a tile. Actually, not yet. This person. Oh, don't like scary rides.
Oh no.
No. Okay, so draw a tile.
Oh, I can't quite reach.
You could just ask. I would
Sorry.
pass.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to build another roller coaster tile for 1 because wow,
Why
it's so
not?
expensive. And I've got 3 of my roller coasters built at the moment, which is
Wow.
also great. And I'm going to move this little group here because then I can get a rider onto my coaster, and it's got a yellow person in it. And I'm going to go there as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's all
It gives
right.
me $3.
It does, yes. Woohoo! Let's go on a ride. Woohoo! Yay! Woohoo!
Did they enjoy that?
They love that. And 2 coins, and then 1, 2. A lot of happiness. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 happiness.
Wow.
So 1, 2, and then that goes around twice, giving me 2 fame.
Nice.
And then I get 1, 2, 3 more fame.
Wow.
1, 2, 3 more fame for that ride. It was a good ride.
love that ride.
They did. That goes off there.
Crazy.
This person comes off here. You've already taken your $3. I take my 1 happiness.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And I draw a tile. I've got 4 to spend, so that's fine. Okay, so this turn, and Kirsty's still first player. Moving a group with red.
You're first player because you're further behind.
Really?
Oh no, sorry.
That looks like you.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean,
I define first.
secret plans. Immediately in turn order, which is you first, draw a 3rd tile. Do not draw a tile at the end of this turn, so pick a tile.
Okay.
Okay, over to you.
So I'm going to build this for 6
Okay.
onto my roller coaster.
Lovely.
There. And group with at least 1 red. There aren't many groups with lots in with red, is there?
1 there, 1 there, 1 there.
No, but I
One
meant
there,
like
one there.
multiples. Like that is, but that might help you. It doesn't help me in any way. It's going clockwise as well, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2.
You wanted a hot dog? Get $2.
And now it's
Have a ride.
Whee! Whoa!
I mean, Kirsty's rides just don't sound as exciting as my rides.
Whee! Yeah, but mine don't make people feel ill.
Okay, $2.
So 1, 2, and then
3 fame. I'll add that on for you now.
1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
15.
9, 10, 11. Okay, 15.
Which is
So-
3 fame. Just leave that as it is.
Okay.
Because it looked around 3 times.
Okay.
And that person jumps off there. Okay, so I'm going to build another roller coaster segment on my turn.
Wow.
So I've now completed my coaster, which
Wow.
is great. And I'm going to use these guys
Oh wow.
there and there. So Kirsty gets $1 as this guy steps off.
Yeah, yeah.
But I get 4 happiness.
So I get what?
$1.
$1. Why?
Because that's $1 for the owner.
You're the owner.
I get $1. That's
I could have just been quiet then.
Yeah,
and
you
taken
should
the
have.
$1. See, I was a nice
That's
person.
my ride,
I was
everyone.
a nice person.
And then this guy gets on my roller coaster, giving me $3 and 4 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4 fame, and then some happiness.
Everybody loves happiness.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 14, 15. So I get 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And that person jumps off to there. And I don't have to draw a tile this turn because we don't. Movement. We're moving quite short. I'll sort that out in a minute. If I have to. It's the end of season, so I don't have to worry about
that.
that.
Last go.
This is our last go. This is the last round. Pass the first player marker to the person who's first on the track.
Aww.
Me. If players are tied, it goes to the player who's on top of the stack. So we're not tied, so that's fine.
Where are you? Because it's actually not on anyway.
Oh, there.
Okay.
So, I have 2 rides I can build. Fortunately, it's a group with yellow in it, so that feels alright, I think. And I don't have enough money to build one of those. Well, that's frustrating. That's really frustrating. So I will trade one of those in to... That's really frustrating. To move a person to another path. And we're going to move that one to there. Well, you could have put one there, and that doesn't quite allow you to get there. You can still do with the other ones anyway, so I'm not particularly worried. And then I get to move a group with at least yellow in, so I'm taking that group, dropping that one off there, that one off there, that one off there, and that one off there. I'll actually do that the other way around.
Why?
Because that gives me 1 happiness.
Okay. So I get $2.
Yeah, I get 1 happiness there.
$2.
I get $2 and 3 happiness. 1, 2, 3.
So that's another star.
And 1 happiness there. And that is
How about
last.
this one?
Oh yeah, 3 happiness there.
But is it because you're not a blue person, you're yellow?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I get no happiness there. Well spotted.
But I had the $2. That was right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's over to you. Oh no, it's not because it's not a blue rider. So $2 off. Not that you need it anyway. You can basically build whatever.
I'm going to put this one that's cost me 5 onto here. Let's see. There's nothing that helps me anywhere. You knew that. A group with at least a yellow in it.
Yes. Oh, actually, that helps you a little bit.
What, that one?
Yeah.
To there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just checking to make sure there's nothing else. I don't think there is. I think that's the only way I'm going to get anything. That's not really what I wanted. You still beat me.
Well, we've got the points from the ride to add on yet, so.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right?
Yep.
So this one's like, I don't like scary rides, take me off. And this one's like, ew, too scary. And this one's like, no, not for me. And this one's like, woo!
Giving you $3 and 1 happiness.
$3 and 1 happiness, which gives me absolutely diddly squat.
Is that yellow on that one by any chance? No. That's fine.
Why?
I was just curious, because it might be better for you to play a yellow tile and get like a yellow rider.
No, I couldn't. No, it doesn't help either way.
Okay, so that ends the game.
Already?
Yeah, no, it's quick.
Oh.
It's nice.
What was that last event? Can I look?
Yeah, go have a look.
Clever marketing. Immediately, players spend 3 money to gain 1 happiness. Oh, that would have been nice.
Or vice
Or
versa.
fame.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
that would have been useful right now.
what we have now is to add up the stars from the rides on the board. So I've got 2, 3, 4. So I get 4 bonus fame.
I can't catch up with that.
And you get, well, I don't know.
3, 6,
Oh, I missed that 4 off, sorry.
What? Are you sure you did?
I did 3. Should have been 7. Okay,
So
sorry.
mine are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
8.
8.
There you go. It was close in the end. You almost.
I forgot the points at the end, but actually it was more down to whatever I picked up on the draw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on the game?
I like it. I like it because it's not too heavy, and it's one that I think you could easily introduce to family and friends who maybe aren't used to more modern board games. There is one part I don't like in this game, and that is the mess token, because I'm a metaphobic and I hate it. It's just disgusting. It doesn't need to be there.
It does.
No, it really doesn't.
It happens at theme
like
parks. It's part of life at a theme
park. You can
park.
have that over there. No! So, yeah, I like it. I like the way there's different themes. So you've got your like Western, that's very like American Adventure theme park, which brings back memories when I was a child. Like
Doesn't
happy
exist
birthdays.
anymore.
I know, but I had so many birthdays there, and I loved it. And then you've got like the spooky one, and yeah, I like the feel. The different obviously like character boards do add
A little bit more
to the
personality.
game. Yeah, they do. I forgot this bit at the end of the game with adding the stars, but I think with the pick of the draw that I had anyway, it wouldn't make much difference.
Probably.
I really like the fact that you've got the daytime and nighttime. Normally only actually played the nighttime one, but I quite like that. And
So the board is double sided, which is
it does actually feel different.
Yeah, it does.
With the colours. I like the colours as well. I like the use of colours. They haven't just gone for primary colours.
No.
I quite like
It's
that.
very subtle and a really nice and rich, colourful design.
It is, yeah. It's lovely artwork, and yeah, I like this game.
Yeah.
It's light but enjoyable.
Yeah, for me it's a game that if it was any longer, there's not enough game for it to last any longer. The fact that the end kind of creeps up on you fairly quickly with a lot of pace, which is
and
quite
actually
nice.
that can come up at any time, can't
It's
it?
bottom 3 cards.
Oh, is it bottom 3? Okay.
Shuffled into the bottom 3. So it's one of those where I think actually there's not enough game for it to last too long, but it's being positioned just right to last just long enough for you to, you're getting close to filling the board. With more players, the board does get full, and you can pay people to replace their rides with another one of your rides, which is kind of fun.
Okay.
So there's different ways of playing the game. Bigger player counts make it a little bit more vicious, but fundamentally it's a game of getting riders onto rides. And I love whether it's 5 Tribes or similar games, the idea of picking meeples up and moving them around the board. I really like that, and I think from a thematic point of view, it just makes sense. And it's great to see this used to sort of concentrate that theme of this is a theme park, this is a ride. Riders are walking around it, because no matter what you do, for the most part, most people will progress around the theme park in a particular order. Movement just gives you enough randomness for that you're never quite sure. Although it can affect final scoring, whether it's going to be a big score or not so big a score. Because you might end up not being able to move certain groups, and they're groups that you want to move, but it will affect everyone equally because there's an even distribution of workers on the board, riders on the board.
I like the fact that the victory track is another
little choo-choo train. Yeah, it's nice.
I quite like that. It's cute.
That tracks around the park.
Yeah.
No, overall, Imagineers is a really fun, light game that's very pretty, very eye-catching on the table as well, which means people are sort of a little bit drawn in. It doesn't overstay its welcome, which is good because there's not enough game for it to take too long. And it's quite easy to teach, and once you start playing it, because the theme is really, really well integrated. Yeah. Because that theme is so well integrated, the actions are just sensible. They make perfect sense, and that I will always love a game for integrating theme really well into its mechanics. So a big thumbs up from me for how Imagineers manages that. Yeah. If you've liked this video, please like and subscribe to the channel, because it really helps us and supports us to produce more content.
Feel free to put any comments on if you've played this game, your experiences with this game. And don't forget you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Just search for Ludus Vulpes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Bye-bye.